make no difference. It don't make no difference.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm doing something a little bit different. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a Netflix review series. I'm actually outside today. You know, it was a nice day. It's actually 7 o'clock, so I have to really hurry up and make this video before, you know, it gets really dark. So anyway, for today, I'm going to be talking about a show called On the Block. And literally, I was not going to make a video like this. Yesterday, we went to to New Jersey, and it was like a 5-hour drive. We visited my Nana, who's 98. And yeah, so on the way back, it was like so dark, you know. I was like, what can I do to pass this time? So then I went on Netflix. I was like, oh, a show called On the Block. So I saw like a trailer of it, but it didn't really appeal to me. I thought it was going to be like a terrible show. I was just like, what the heck is this? But no, I watched like 7 episodes coming home. 7 episodes, but because like I'm a weird person, like when I watch a show I want to like savor the flavor. So I waited until today to watch the other episodes. They're only like 30 minutes, so don't be alarmed, like they're quick episodes. And like literally it was lit. So the first part of this video is going to be a non-spoiler, spoiler-free kind of thing, and then the second part of the video is going to include some spoilers, because I need to get it off my chest. If you guys have already seen it, you know what the ending entails. We're gonna get all to that in this video, so without further ado, let's just begin. Yes, it's called On My Block, and it's about, first it comes on like middle schoolers, and they're middle schoolers, and they're like, oh my god, we're gonna be high schoolers, and you know, that anticipation of going into high school and just be like, oh my god, we are about to be the big dogs in town, you know, we're about to be like woof, woof. So it's basically them just like, oh my god, we're about to be high schoolers. And yeah, so it brought a little bit of nostalgia to me, and then the whole show is them being freshmen in high school. So they live in a so the characters, let's talk about the characters. So it basically like goes to like a friend group, and so there's Jamal Turner, and he is a cool guy. He's like, you know, he's African American, and he's very like, I guess, money hungry. I don't know how to really explain about Jamal. One thing that you should know about him is that he wants to please his parents. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, he really wants to not disappoint his parents. So that's something about him. Also, the setting of this is actually in Los Angeles. I'm not sure exactly the location of it, but it is in Los Angeles, and it's in like a, you know, a different kind of poverty kind of community where there's gangs, and it really shows you that kind of lifestyle, like that kind of like hardcore, like kind of violent lifestyle. So that's why it has like a little bit of like, you know, it gives you all sorts of things to look forward to towards the show. But yeah, that was Jamal. Then there's also Jasmine, she's just a neighbor. She was also on, what's that show? Bunked? No, that's not her. Never mind. I don't know what else she was on. I remember seeing her from something else. But yeah, she's just a neighbor. She's not really a main character. Monse, now I think she is the main character. I think she's like Afro-Latina in the show, and yeah, she just lives with her dad. Her dad's barely, kind of, he like works away, so like he works like, you know, he's like a driver. So sorry, it's really hard to talk about this without like giving you information. And yeah, she's a pretty cool girl. Then there's Ruby Martinez, and Ruby, he just lives with his family. He's very family oriented as well. He really wants his own room, but you already know grandma comes in, the twins, he has twin little brother and sister, so he's trying to like figure out like, how am I gonna get my own room for high school? Like, that's just what you gotta do. And last but not least, we have Caesar. And literally, guys, I love Caesar. Like, just something about him. He has that Teen Wolf kind of look. And when I looked him up after I watched the show, he was on an episode of Teen Wolf. So it's like, you guys know I love Teen Wolf, so he had that kind of like look, and I was like, yes, I love him. So yeah, so it's about their friendship all together. Stuff happens, you know, high school, but they do not have a regular kind of high school life. They have to like, well, one detail I'll tell you about is that their friend Caesar, his brother is like affiliated with a gang called the Santos, I believe, and his friends are like, no, don't be in the Santos, but it's not up to him. Obviously, it's up to his brother and the family that he's with. So it's about them like trying to get him out of the gang lifestyle. And there's some crazy relationships that come about come about in the group, like, as you can see, there's only one girl in the group, so she's bound to be with the guy. Well, not bound to, but I'm like telling you. So she's gonna be with a guy in the group, and they're like, we should keep it on the down low because like we don't want to break up our group of friends, our family. So I love like stuff like when their relationships are like behind closed doors. If that's kind of weird to say, but I really enjoy when like a forbidden love, I guess. Like they want to be together, they just can't be together or they'll ruin everything. So yeah, that's something that I really like in shows, and that really pulled on those strings for me personally. It's really good. You know, it reminds me of like a CW show, kind of like One Tree Hill, but not like One Tree Hill at all. It's a very different vibe with this show, which I really love. But with the One Tree Hill kind of theme of things happening very good, then bam, something just comes out of nowhere and just kind of messes up everything. But guys, you need to just watch it. If you haven't already, go ahead. It's on Netflix. Just, you know, go on Netflix, On My Block, look it up, get it. It's lit. Alright, so that's the end of the spoiler-free version of my review. Again, if you have not seen it, go ahead and watch it and then come back, you know, after you watch it all. There's only 10 episodes and I need a season 2, but there's only 10 episodes right now as I'm making this video, so make sure you guys go ahead and you guys watch that and then come back for the spoiler version of this video. Okay guys, so now I'm going to talk about the spoilers of the video. So if you guys have already watched it, obviously you're watching, this is the last warning. If you have not seen it, please click off, okay? Please click off. Okay, so people who have seen it are here now. Okay, so the ending. Let's talk about the ending really quickly. Ruby, why did he have to get shot? Literally, the whole quinceañera was going amazing thanks to Ruby. He wanted this quince for Olivia. Okay, let's just talk about Olivia really quickly. So in the show, I don't remember what episode, but they had like a party at Monte's house after the homecoming got canceled, and she saw Monte and Caesar coming together, and like they're in her room, and then he was like tickling her on the bed or something, like they're about to like, you know, get things rolling, and then she wants to come in and be like, oh, am I interrupting something? Like, if you saw that, you would not just go in there and be like, am I interrupting something? But even when she knew that and they're like, no, nothing's going on, she should have had that much common sense to be like, oh, maybe they're dating or something, I shouldn't wanna. But then she wants to pursue Caesar. That literally makes no sense. That's girl code 101. If you see that your friend is like kind of getting on with a boy, you do not go and try to put yourself out there and kiss the boy, mess up the whole thing. Like, I just don't understand Olivia at all. I don't understand what she's about. I feel bad for her parents, you know, being deported. Like, I'm really like, I don't like when that happens to families. Same like when it happened on like the Fosters, that really affected me personally. And when I saw this same thing, it's really happening in the world a lot, and I really can't believe it's still happening. But Olivia, like, literally, what are you doing? Like, you see that Monse, there's something there. You obviously are not blind. You see that they are like kind of together, like all those little moments in like the hallways, and she looks at them and they're just like, girl, what is wrong with you? But she still insisted on trying to get Caesar's attention and trying to date him. It's crazy. I don't blame her, however, because Caesar is freaking fine. Oh my god, he is so beautiful. Like, guys, when I saw Caesar, I was like, I actually do like him with the hair. When he shaved off his head, I was like, come on, what is this? But I still like him, you know. But yeah, and don't get me wrong, like, these in the show they're supposed to be like freshmen, but in actuality they are like 20 years old. I actually had to search up the ages because I was like, I like this boy a lot, and you know, already know I'm 18, so I'm like, is this like pedophilia? But no, it's not. He is 21 or 20. He's 20 years old, 2 years older than me. So I mean, hello, his name is Diego in real life. Hello, Diego, if you like really want to, like, we can be together. But anyway, let's talk about that ending. So Ruby, I actually really enjoyed his character in the show. He was just doing everything in his power to make sure that Olivia got the best party ever, and she was just like, I like Diego. And I hated whenever like she like put on the dress and she was like, you know, oh my god, do you think Caesar would like this dress? I'm like, oh my god, girl, why are you bringing up Caesar at this time? Like, Rubio loves you. Like, it's just so crazy that she would like just put that on him, and like with his self-esteem and stuff, like it's crazy. But I can't believe that he got shot at the end. So I had no idea that this would happen. I thought that the boy Cantrell, or I don't remember his name actually, the black guy with the long hair, the luscious locks, I thought that he was gonna take Caesar's advice and he was gonna get out of town, because like he said, okay, do you want to like, he said, I don't want to shoot you, but like you can get out of town. So I thought he was going to be like, oh sure, thank you so much for this opportunity. I am going to get out of town and I'm going to go to Florida with my boys. No, this mother sucker wants to come back and try to shoot at a quinceañera, like out of all places where his friends could be. Like literally so dumb. Some people think that like it's Caesar's fault for all of this for happening, but honestly, I don't think it is, because like he didn't want to kill anyone. Like when you're that young, and he's supposed to be 14 in the show, like you do not want to put yourself with that much guilt of a death on your shoulders. So I think he was very pressured into making that decision, and I think he kind of made the right decision. But in hindsight, you know, he should have just killed them, because like there's a potential chance that his best friend might be dead, and I'm so sad about that. I really hope he is okay. I don't know if that's going to be a reality, but it really got me. I did not cry like other people did. I was just like my heart stopped for a second. I was like, is this like literally serious? And I loved how the cinematographer captured that shot of him like breathing very hard, trying to grip onto life, and then like Jamal on the bike after finding the money. And let's talk about Jamal. I think it was hilarious how he like would sorry, this bird is really loud. Okay, I thought it was hilarious how he would try to act like he was like very hurt in order to not play football. That was very funny to me. I just loved his character, because like he was just like a comedy relief. I don't know the right word right now, but yeah, I loved his character. He was so hilarious, especially like when he like knew that the money was on the football field, but he was like, where is this money? But he found it. There needs to be a second season, because I want to know how he's going to react to finding out that his best friend has been shot, like literally. And also, I don't know if Olivia got shot, because the blood was pouring from her chest, but I'm not sure if she got shot or if that's just Rubio's blood. But I really hope Ruby is okay, because literally he was a great character. All he wanted was the best for his friends. He tried to keep everything together, and literally what does he get for it? He gets shot. Like literally, what the heck? For Montse and Caesar's relationship, I'm not in her shoes, you know, but definitely I loved the like the in the classroom stuff, the down low, like in her, like, you know, when they would keep their stuff private. But obviously that is very hard to do, especially when you like someone, I guess. So one thing that I didn't understand was when Olivia first got introduced to the show, why was Caesar hitting on her if he liked Montse? This is some stuff. I guess that's what freshman people do, you know, boys cannot be trusted. But Montse with her mother, that situation, when she went to go and babysit for the mom, you know, I thought when she saw the phone with the dad and she was like, oh, this is the guy that I hooked up with last, you know, back in the day, I thought she was gonna be like, oh my god, you're my daughter. But no, that girl gave her some money and said, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much. Like, you literally left your own daughter. Like, you couldn't even say like, oh my god, I think I'm your mom. Like, that was kind of like pissed off for me. Like, Montse definitely should have been like, I think you're my mom. No, that would have just made things a little bit weird. But that was really messed up for that woman to do that to her. And like, she found her, she was like, I think you're my mom, you know. But it's fine. I mean, it's a very, you know, deep subject to be talking about, especially if you have been living without her for all those years. So I guess you just gotta go with what you gotta do. But yeah, definitely guys, watch this show. It is so, well, you guys obviously watch the show if you're watching the spoiler version. What else do I want to talk about? I just really enjoyed it. I wish they were longer episodes, maybe like 50 minutes instead of 30, because I wanted to see that drama. And at some points of the show, I was like, Olivia, what are you doing? Don't you see that Monse and Caesar are a thing? Like, don't you see? But she did not see. I don't know why. And I loved the finally at the end where she was like, Rubio, thank you so much for doing all of this for me. I love you so much. And then made out with him. I was like, finally, like, he deserves some kind of action in this show. Hopefully there's a season 2. I need there to be a season 2. Ruby cannot be dead. Please don't let him be dead. That would just mess up the whole dynamic of the show. I mean, he has to get better. And Olivia, people said that she might die. I mean, I'm kidding. Hopefully she doesn't die. And yeah, that whole thing where he set up the video call with her parents, that was so sweet. I was like, Ruby, you're so beautiful. Why? And he's actually 21 years old. I did not know he was that old at that time. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please tell everyone about this show. We need a season 2. We need to know if Rubio is okay. He has to be okay. Like, he has to be. He is the glue of the friend group. Like, it's so crazy, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you stay tuned for another video on my channel. See ya.